Take a moment and notice how fast everything feels. People rush through conversations, they rush through decisions, they rush through life. Everyone is reacting to something, and in the middle of all that noise, there's something most people underestimate: calm. A calm mind doesn't look impressive at first. It doesn't draw attention, it doesn't announce itself, but over time, it quietly changes everything. While others panic, the calm person slows down. While others reacts emotionally, the calm person thinks, and that difference, repeated enough times, becomes an advantage that compounds. Calm is not weakness, it's not passivity, it's not indifference. Calm is control. The world is designed to disturb your mind. Constant updates, constant opinions, constant comparisons. Something always wants your attention, and most people give it away without noticing. They wake up already overwhelmed. They check their phones before they check themselves. Their mood is decided by things they can't control, and after a while, this becomes normal. Mental noise becomes a lifestyle. Always thinking, always worrying, always reacting. But a noisy mind struggles to build anything meaningful. When the mind is scattered, decisions become rushed. And rushed decisions quietly shape a rushed life. Calm is rare because it requires effort. Anyone can react, anyone can lose control, anyone can let emotions take over. But staying composed when things don't go your way, that takes strength. Calm doesn't mean you don't feel emotions. It means you don't let them drive. You still feel frustration, you still feel pressure, you still feel doubt. But you don't let those feelings decide your actions. That separation between feeling and acting is where real power lives. Most people never practice it. They let the moment choose for them. Calm people choose deliberately. A calm mind sees more, not because it knows more, but because it isn't clouded. When emotions are high, logic gets quiet. Problems feel bigger than they are. Mistakes feel permanent. Pressure feels urgent. Calm changes that. It slows the situation down just enough for you to see what actually matters. You stop asking, "How do I escape this?" and start asking, "What is the right move here?" Clarity doesn't come from thinking harder. It comes from thinking calmer. Reaction is automatic. Control is intentional. When someone criticizes you, reaction wants to defend. When something fails, reaction wants to panic. When plans fall apart, reaction wants to quit. But reaction gives power away. It lets the moment decide your behavior. Calm does the opposite. Calm creates space, a pause, a breath, a moment where you get to choose. You don't need to respond to everything. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. You don't need to win every argument. Sometimes the strongest move is restraint. Calm isn't built in dramatic moments, it builds quietly. It's built when you don't send that message immediately, when you pause before reacting, when you let discomfort pass without acting on it. Each small moment of self-control trains the mind. Each pause strengthens awareness. Most people look for calm only when life becomes overwhelming, but calm is built before the storm. Like strength, it's developed through repetition, through choosing control even when no one is watching. Pressure changes people, not because it creates something new, but because it reveals what's already there. When things stop going smoothly, habits show themselves. Some people rush, some people blame, some people shut down. A calm mind responds differently. It doesn't deny pressure, it doesn't pretend things are easy, it simply refuses to panic. Under pressure, calm slows everything down. It asks better questions. It looks for adjustments instead of excuses. That's why, in difficult moments, calm people often become anchors. Others look to them, not because they are louder, but because they are steady. Respect isn't built through force, it's built through consistency. People notice how you handle stress, how you speak when things are uncertain, how you behave when outcomes aren't guaranteed. Calm people don't rush to be seen. They don't need to dominate conversations. They listen, they observe, they speak with intention. And because of that, their words carry weight. Not many words, just the right ones. Calm doesn't try to impress, it earns trust. Not every conversation deserves your energy. Not every opinion deserves your response. Not every situation deserves your involvement. Boundaries are not selfish, they are necessary. A calm mind chooses carefully where to invest attention. It understands that peace is not something you find, it's something you defend. When you protect your mental space, everything you do becomes more intentional. Real success is rarely loud at the beginning. It's built slowly, quietly, over time. Most people struggle here. They want fast results, quick validation, immediate proof. A calm mind understands patience. It knows that progress compounds only when consistency is maintained. Calm allows you to stay focused when motivation fades. It keeps you moving when results are delayed. While others quit out of frustration, the calm mind keeps showing up. And eventually, that difference becomes impossible to ignore. You don't need to become aggressive to become powerful. You don't need to be louder to be stronger. You need control. Control over reactions. Control over attention. Control over decisions. In a chaotic world, calm becomes a weapon because so few people have it. Train your mind the same way others train intensity. Slow down when the world speeds up. Choose restraint when reaction feels easier. Because the person who controls their mind controls their decision. And over time, controls their future.